So now, let me get my notes out. We have a response to the response to the response to the video that Hiller put out. And guess what? Scheduled later today, another response.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me.
It's lunchtime. What is going on, everybody? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We had some movement yesterday. I liked it. It was awesome. We're trending up. Let's get to that 3,000. Come on. By the end of the Open, 3,000 subscribers.
We've been so close for so long.
So long. So long.
Get us there. If you can hear the sound of my voice, reach down, click like, click subscribe, get notifications. You don't want to miss this. Who wants to miss this? Nobody wants to miss this. Come on now.
No, we have a good time every day.
Every day.
We're a nice break in the middle of the workday or middle of your evening if you're over in Europe.
Depends on where you are.
Nice breakfast time if you're over on the West Coast.
Right.
We hit all the meals. Morning, lunch, and dinner.
We got everything covered.
Everything covered. So 5 minutes before we go on the air, I get a press release from the WFP. And I'm going to share that right now because it is breaking news. The WFP has decided to move the location of Tour Stop 1. They are now going to have Tour Stop. You listening, Lido? You listening? Tour Stop 1 will now happen in London. So it will actually take place in London, United Kingdom on the same dates as originally scheduled at Drum Sheds, located in Edmonton in the London Bureau of Enfield. They will serve as host venue. Due to what is happening in Mexico currently, they deemed it unsafe. Their actual words from Jackson Terry were, "We did not take this decision lightly and began working on contingency plans directly following the initial news over the weekend," said Jackson Terry, WFP Director of Operations. "We immensely appreciate and recognize the support provided by the community in Mexico and look forward to returning in various capacities in the future." So
probably a lot less cartel activity in London than in Mexico City. Just
unless Lido's up to something new.
Unless Lido's up to something we don't know about. Yeah, 100%. I would say England, a lot less Mexican drug cartel action going on over there.
Lido says, "Oh, exciting. Only a 3-hour train ride from here." There you go. Little action right there in the UK. Lido is looking side to side.
Take that ride, girl. Go check it out. If it was somewhere close, dude, I'd go watch, if nothing else, just to go see.
Yeah. I'm planning on going to Indianapolis this year. Just because I want to see it. I just want to see it live. We see the lighting on screen. I want to see how that translates. And everybody says it looks really cool live.
Correct.
And so the only way to know that is to go. And so I'm going to go to Indianapolis. And we're going to give it a try. Yeah.
Worst case scenario, you see some incredibly fit people doing some incredibly fit people things.
Chattanooga says, "Holy moving across the planet, Jesus." Well, if anybody can move it across the planet, it would be Jesus.
I would go with Jesus first. Yeah.
Yeah. He has that capability.
He can do things. It's fantastic.
I would think London is going to complicate some things for some people travel time wise. I think it probably complicates a lot of things. People probably have already bought their tickets, hotel rooms, all that kind of stuff. It's probably going to be a mad scramble to now get it all for London. But time-wise, for some of those athletes trying to do both and trying to squeeze in a semifinal and squeeze in WFP, and now you're probably adding a little bit of travel time to that, but it's not like it's Asia or Australia, right? Like,
Yeah.
we're not talking like 16-hour flight. London's doable. So
I will say kudos to the WFP because the cartel stuff just happened, right? It's been within a couple of days. And for them to be able to pivot that quickly and get everything, because I mean, yeah, you're right. People probably already have plane tickets bought, hotel stays booked, all of that good stuff. But we're still, I mean, we're at the end of February, right? March, April, May. You still got enough time to kind of pivot and get your stuff, whether it's refund or travel credits or whatever, to try to get pushed back or pushed around, and move it. Hey, I'm not going to Mexico anymore. I'm going to London now. So and they're making that quick of a decision.
Well, it even says in a press release, a difficult decision by WFP comes as the U.S. Department of State issued a do not travel advisory throughout Mexico on Sunday.
Yeah.
So that happened on Sunday, and they have made this switch by Wednesday. Yeah. We have bashed WFP and done a smear campaign for a lot of things. This one should be a check mark in the great column.
100%.
Great Good call. Line. Swift action. Make sure your athletes are safe. Make sure your volunteers are safe. Make sure it moves to a place that is begging for CrossFit action.
Yeah.
Right? We know that South America and Central America love CrossFit. We know that Europe has been begging for high profile events. So they move from one hotbed to another hotbed in 4 days.
Now you got to think it had to have been a contingency, right? They had to have some sort of contingency in case something happened, because they didn't just suddenly move everything in 4 days. I don't feel like they're moving. Well, I say that. I hope they're not moving with their asses on fire and their heads is catching type deal. Like, I would think they would have had at least the venue like on kind of a standby thing to go, hey, we might need y'all for something.
Aku Black Dragon. Oh wow, okay, guess I'm going to WFP. It's 20 minutes away. See, there's going to be people like Lido and Aku Black Dragon who are going to be so pumped that they have an event right there down the road. I'm anxious to see what it actually does for ticket sales. Right. Because Europe showed up in Copenhagen. It's going to be interesting to see how they show up in England.
Europe showed up in Copenhagen Christmas week.
Yes.
That's kind of a big deal in my book. Anyway, I have no idea if it's celebrated as much of a big deal as it is here in the States, but it seems like it's a big deal. So for them to move it on 3 days notice, 4 days notice, however you want to look at it, going to London, and it's now, beginning of May. I feel like it's going to be a good turnout. I hope it is. I hope it is for them. Again, as much as we've smacked them around and pointed out things and whatnot, I will repeat for the 100th time that when we do not want to see them fail.
We don't. We want to see them try new things and see if they work.
Yes.
That's what this was all about, right?
Correct.
We've done it the same way for 20 years. Let's see if there's another way that may work better.
Sure.
Because if I've complained about one thing about the CrossFit Games season, it is so inconsistent on how it's run. It is hard to follow. It is not easy to explain to a friend who's never seen it before.
Right.
And what WFP was trying to do is set up a season structure that you could explain. Now, they haven't done a great job of doing that themselves, but at least it's built in a way that should be easier to explain.
It's something brand new. It was their first season. They're working it out. Look, again, we don't agree with how they handle things, how they do things and whatnot, but I do feel like for the most part, they have their heads, or their hearts, I should say, in the right place.
And our ever pessimistic friend, Joseph Ramirez, Even a broken watch is right twice a day.
As my papa used to say, sun shines on a dog's ass every now and again.
Yep.
So good for him.
I wonder if there are people doing the qualifier that will change their mind based on location. Could be a significant cost increase for those non-pro card holders.
Sure.
I agree with you, Wayne. I do think it'll probably affect the qualifiers. However, I think getting people safe was the most important objective, and they did that well.
Here's the other thing too, as far as the qualifiers is concerned. People who might not have done them because it was a chance of them having to go to Mexico City, who are in Europe, which is probably a pretty big deal, now are probably looking at going, well, maybe I'll throw my hat in the ring for the qualifier. So I think for as many as you might lose, you'll probably gain.
So this is another part of the press release. Due to the location change, the WFP is also extending the Tour Stop 1 online qualifier an additional 7 days.
Yeah.
Scores must be submitted now by March 4th at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. A minimum of 15 men and women will qualify to compete against the signed and invited pros at the London Pro. Registration is still live.
Good.
So if you didn't want to go because it was in Mexico City,
right,
and now you know it's in London, and I am sure a ton of European athletes will now jump on the opportunity to go to London for this. They have a week to do the qualifier.
They'd be silly not to. Honestly.
Jody says that's a lot of administrative gymnastics to move this type of event. Kudos. It is.
A lot of moving parts to move very, very quickly, and to put out that press release and say, hey, this is what we're doing.
Thank goodness like Rogue has a distribution center in Europe. And so that part hopefully is less gymnastic-y, but to get a venue that fast,
bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go look that place up.
Yeah.
The venue.
But kudos to them. Yeah, great job. The other thing I wanted to talk about WFP is since Jamie and I were arguing so vehemently on Sunday night about about this, I get to like finish my sentence today without being yelled at. The one thing I do think, while I think there are drawbacks to guaranteed money,
yeah,
I think it's the only way a new up and coming entity in this space can get athletes.
Sure.
It's the only way to draw them over. If not, they're going to take their chances during the season and go for the CrossFit Games, something that's known and something that they know is going to be there. Too many times we've had events that at the end of the day didn't even have the money to pay out the athletes.
Can West. I'm sorry.
Name several.
It's the first one that comes to mind.
And so the only way to get people to buy in is to show that you have the money and that you're guaranteeing that money up front for them to come and give you a shot. Now, the key moment to this is that they have to put on a show and treat these athletes in a way that makes sense and creates brand loyalty.
Yeah, it's more than just money.
Right. Money gets them in the door. Now you got to show them that you can put on a professional show.
Yeah.
And a show that makes sense and to keep them there. That is the only way you're going to make inroads against or with the CrossFit Games season.
100%. 100%. I agree with you on that one for sure. But it was fun listening to Jamie yell at you. So,
yeah. Well, if you've ever traveled with us, that's all Jamie and I do. I shouldn't say there are a lot of things we do agree on. But man, when we fight, it is knock down, drag out. It's almost like I have a second wife at times.
Yeah, that's fair.
And her husband's there taking it on as much as I am. So like she does the same to her husband that she does to me. So anyway, I think it's a good move. Kudos to the WFP. No smear today. Nothing but love. The way to turn that around in 4 days is, and maybe even give them 7 days when it started to escalate.
Yeah.
Like
it's impressive.
That was, kudos to them for picking up and moving to a safer location for the athletes, the fans, and the volunteers.
That is impressive.
Very much so. And maybe this is a trend in the right direction for them.
I'm going to go ahead and let that play out first, and then we'll see.
just trying to offset Joseph's pessimism.
And, well, you can offset Joseph's pessimism, but you will not offset his beard.
I'll go positive. Joseph can go negative.
You can offset his pessimism, but you will not offset his beard. Have you seen that thing?
Oh yeah, I saw it live, man.
Dude, it's so nice.
Saw him live and in person, man.
I saw it. Where did I see him? A reel or something, a picture, whatever it was, on Instagram yesterday morning, and then I saw him yesterday on Glinton's, and I was like, damn, that thing is nice. Mine would never do that.
Yeah, it takes me back to my Jim the Anvil Neidhart days and pro wrestling, you know.
Absolutely.
Well, I think his is better.
Oh yeah, no, Ramirez is absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So, all right, let's dive into this one. So last night, Hiller went live again to respond to his. It really was another response to Taylor on his own, but it was after his other response to Taylor with Tyler. So now we have Hiller's response, in addition to Hiller's response, to Taylor's response to Hiller's video. And now today at 5 p.m., we have Taylor going for another response at 5 p.m. Eastern time today.
I want you to think about this for a second.
Jay Birch says once his gets that long, it dips in his ramen.
That's a fact. I want you to think about this for a second. Hiller is eating this up because it's views and it's clicks.
I get that, but he's on vacation.
I'm aware.
Like he's doing these poolside.
Yeah. Poolside from the hotel room.
And I got last night, like he made some conceding. They seemed like he was making concessions to things that Taylor said in his video, but I'm not sure they were true concessions, because then he would show a contradiction between the one thing he made a concession to and then Taylor contradicting himself on the next slide or whatever it was. It's absolutely insane that this is going on this long.
I'm over it. I'll tell you that. Like, I got the notification that Hiller was live last night at some point, and I didn't know. Well, I say that I got a notification from whatever Hiller channel it was on, Andrew Hiller, whatever, and I thought he had just released another video. I didn't realize he had gone live until this morning. I pull up YouTube and I see I had a notification. I was like, oh, no, he went live again. Holy smokes, dude. It's like back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. It's the world's longest, slowest tennis match, just happening back and forth, just lobs over the net and then lobs over the net. And I understand, like, neither one, I won't say neither one's backing down because I don't really think it's as much of a fight as everybody makes it out to be. But neither one of them cannot have the last word. Because that's where we're at, right? That's what it seems like, because it should have been just after the first one, just, hey, I know you're wrong, I'm right, or whatever. Okay, I'm going to be better, and then done, move on to the next thing. Hiller has said it a million times. Clicks and views, clicks and views. So the more Taylor responds, Hiller's just going to come on back and be like, this is growing my channel. Cool, let's do it again.
I think I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
And nobody pays attention to the analytics more than Hiller. I mean, I sat with the guy and asked him questions about the analytics so that I could understand it better one day. Nobody dives into the analytics like that man.
No.
It's way over my head. and he dives in hard. But this is seemingly getting personal, and not in a way like I hate you, but in a way like I want to be right.
Yes.
And I want to have the last word. And it's crazy. Ken Walter says, like two sorority girls fighting over the same guy. Not saying I know from experience. Oh, man, you're a handsome man, Ken.
I didn't know Ken was in a sorority. That's news to me. Good on you, Ken, breaking the social norms way back in the 70s or whenever it was you was in college.
I think Killer knows that any video he puts out is going to elicit an unhinged response from Taylor, which means more videos, more views poking the bear. But I think it's a little bit more than that. I think it is that Hiller wants to be right. I think he believes he's right. I think that he wants success for this show. And I think he believes that if they take some of his advice, it will become even more successful. CrossFit needs more events to happen so media has better things to talk about than stupid YouTube drama, which is likely all made up anyway.
The Open starts tomorrow.
I know. It's probably horrible timing.
The Open starts tomorrow at 2 Central Time. Holy smokes, dude.
Hiller can't help but answer. It's his only outlet. And yes, it gets clicks, but is it for clicks? That's my question. I am not sure it's for clicks. And then
let me ask you this. Why can't both things be true?
Could be both true. Here's my thing. I didn't know I had beef with Trish.
You know, like a beef stroganoff, or what kind of beef are we talking about there, Trish? Because I'm sure she has a
Corningware dish or
a Corningware dish somewhere of something or another. Yeah.
A casserole with some beef in it. Like, I'm all in.
I love beef. Big fan of beef.
Mark Phillips says, I have a teen daughter and I have to just let her get the last word or we never stop. Amen, brother. I have lived that life and I know it to be true.
Been there.
Frida says, just call him instead. That's not how it works.
That's not how it works for you.
They're public people. They've put themselves out. They put themselves out on the internet. And because of that, they become public people and they are opening themselves up to criticism. This all started as a critique of a show, not the critique of a person, the critique of a show and its format. And in Hiller's video last night, he points out that the part of the critique that he spent all the time putting together the analytics on, Taylor skipped over.
Yeah.
Because he said it wasn't relevant.
Did it start there or did it start with the dumbbell snatch video and then lead into Taylor versus the world?
I don't know.
Kill Taylor.
Taylor's 2-hour reaction was 1 hour and 55 minutes too long. Respond and move on. Actions speak louder. Yeah, I'm wondering if he goes 2 hours again today.
I'll never know. I'll never know. I'm so over it, dude. Like, why are mom and daddy fighting? Like, I don't understand it. I really, really don't. So I just get it all out of the way, dude. Like, get over it. The more you post, the more videos you put out, the more it's just going to keep going.
Trisha's response, my wife would not like.
Let's just leave that off. Go ahead and leave that one alone.
Vicky, I hate my day job and I can't quit. Both things are true at the moment.
Yeah.
Amen, sister. I know that one too. CrossFit, more people are leaving Savan. I wonder why. I don't see people begging to get on. Yeah, I'm not. Listen, for me, this isn't about taking sides.
No.
This is just about watching from the cheap seats. I am not internal to any of these conversations. I watch both channels. I have my own beliefs as to what is the stuff I like to watch on those channels. And
At first, it was fascinating because you're like, oh, okay. Like, these are people that know each other. Whenever Hiller did the WFP video review, like, he doesn't know those people, right? He's not, him and Will aren't tight or whatnot, haven't been on the same shows together, that kind of stuff. Now he's, like, we're talking about Taylor's show. Okay, this is different. And then it just snowballed. And like, now we're on video number 4, gonna get video number 5 this afternoon. That's too much, dude. Like, leave it alone.
Omar Cornejo, but is it fake then? I don't think it's fake. I actually, and I said this on yesterday's show, I thought at first this was staged. And then when Tyler came on with Hiller on Sunday night, that changed my point of view, and I did not believe it was fake anymore or staged or whatever, because Hiller has staged it. John admitted it on WOD Prep on Monday night that they staged the whole Brian Friend John thing. So it's not beyond Hiller to stage something up like this.
Right.
But when Tyler came in with his reactions, then that validated it for me. But I could be wrong there too. Shanna, it seems like all this just validates Hiller's point that maybe the Sevan group can't handle criticism. Again, I don't think it's a Sevan rip. I think it was a criticism of a show. A criticism of a show that in its what it was supposed to be was huge at first and had the potential to be huge. And I think that Hiller's point is it's not reaching that level of magnitude that everybody thought it would when they came up with the idea.
Yeah, and here's the reasons why.
What could be the reasons why?
Right.
Because the concept of the show is amazing.
I love it.
When they did Taylor versus the World, when they did all of those things, I was tuned in for every single aspect of all of those. But again, I think it's all about the criticism of that one show that everybody thought could be the biggest show on the internet, and it's not meeting that expectation right now.
There's all kinds of stuff in there.
Yeah, Hiller needs to invite Taylor on the show for a sit down. Probably will happen at some point.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I like my peas and mash not to touch each other. Same with my podcasts. There you go. Teresa just hates the TMZ factor of the same old shit. Yeah, we could be talking about the Open, and we will.
Yes.
It does not help promote the Open. I don't know.
I mean, they're not talking about the Open. That's for certain. They're just talking about each other at this point. So,
yeah. It's like listening to your favorite song on the radio, D4 streaming. And it would play over and over and over in the course of a month, and then you get bothered by it. Yeah, I know that. I hate. In CrossFit media, and if I'm happy about USA winning medals. I must have missed the first part of that.
Probably.
Taylor wouldn't bring up his dead child if it were fake. Probably another good point. ACR, I don't have a side, but I do think if I was a YouTuber, I would not be only focused on the views like Hiller. I don't think he's only focused on it, but I think he does use them. You can't say that Hiller doesn't put out good content.
No.
Because he does. You can't say Sevan doesn't put out good content because he does. And they both go about it in different ways. And I think that is the crux of the problem.
Yeah.
Because one thinks it should be done the other way. One thinks it should be done another way.
Yep, I agree.
And man, it's just blowing up.
It's worst problems to have.
What is plugged in behind Corey? It stresses me out.
That's actually all of the stuff that is powering my laptop and this mixer and everything else. So it's going to stay plugged in.
Barbell spin should be interesting tonight. Because John started to say some things on
Monday.
WOD Prep podcast on Monday night. So with Tyler already saying things, and that will give John the freedom to go further, it'll be interesting to see what comes out.
Yeah, I don't usually have the opportunity to catch them, and I'm coaching this evening, but I might watch that in its entirety tomorrow morning when I get to work. So
the reasons it doesn't is because we live in a world where people get too bored too fast, and they're always wanting more.
She ain't wrong.
Ortega wants to know if he's the only one that thinks this is amazing.
Listen, I guarantee you're not. No.
So
there are people who think it's super entertaining. I can promise you that. Especially if you don't have a dog in the fight and you're just watching two people just kind of go back and forth at each other and you enjoy that kind of stuff, then yeah, no, you're not the only one, Tega. Not at all.
Normally people voice their opinion or critique. If they don't listen, then fine. It's Taylor and Savon's show. Just walk away. Yeah, I have so many thoughts. Like, I just think that Hiller gave feedback, and the same can be said for Savon and Taylor. Either you take the feedback or you walk away.
Or just go, cool.
Yep. We're going to keep playing it our way.
And then just go and keep doing what the hell you were doing. It's really not that difficult. I've gotten lots of advice from tons of people, some good, some bad. The good, I thank them for their time. The bad, I thank them for their time. And I go, yep, I'm never doing that. And I just go on about my business. But that's just me. Not everybody's wired that way.
Did Will and WFP react the same way after receiving criticism about his new thing that was supposed to be the greatest thing? I can't even explain the reaction of that. I think they've been way too slow to react. I think they're actually in a place now where they could actually see success as something a little bit different than what they portrayed it to be, if they're willing to go all in on that.
Right.
But what that is yet to be seen, as Corey eloquently said earlier.
Yeah. Oh, dear Lord.
Wow, there's so many.
Here, let's throw this one up here right quick. Like, just
I can't even keep up with the comments right now.
CrossFit said Reddit picked up on the drama. It's there. If it's on Reddit, God help, I cannot go there because it's a dumpster fire. But if Reddit picked up on it, then it's definitely a thing. Then that means that Ortega is not alone because they're enjoying the shit out of it. The people on Reddit are looking at it and thinking that CrossFit's eating itself because those two are fighting.
Hexy Lover, to me, I gave up. I'm with Clydesdale's wife. I will only watch muted. Talking smack can be done without insulting India people, accents, and shitting in showers. This is actually probably the most relevant statement. If you consider how much you make per hour, spending hours making content about this is a fool's errand for both parties.
There's a lot more productive ways to spend your time. Yeah. Agreed.
Okay. Yeah. So that's that. Rebuttal number 5 is happening tonight if you're interested at 5 p.m. Eastern time. And we're going to move on.
Yeah. I'll be on my way, Coach Steve, 5:30. No thanks.
So I've decided to do something that I didn't think I would do, and that is I'm going to do a THIRDZY giveaway.
Oh,
I have one travel pack of salted caramel chocolate that you cannot get in the store right now. If you want to get it the normal way and get the strawberry lemonade, which is still fantastic, you can use THIRDZY. Go to THIRDZY.com/Jazzy and get 15% off your order, or use the promo code Jazzy at checkout to get 15% off your order. If you want the salted caramel chocolate and have a shot, go to the comment section of this video or any video until Sunday night and say THIRDZY is Jazzy. THIRDZY is Jazzy. I will then select one of the people who say that, and I will send you this bag, this travel size bag of salted caramel chocolate. The problem, Corey, is if you're affiliated with the show, you are not eligible.
This is the first day since being a member of this channel and being on this show that I've regretted being a member of this channel and being on this show because I don't have a chance to win. That stuff is so good. Teresa, not in the chat.
Not in the chat. It's got to be in the comments.
Got to be in the comments.
It's got to be
Engage with the comments. It is delicious.
You
FYI.
cannot get this in the store.
You can't. That's probably the last one, the last unopened bag for damn sure, possibly on the planet. You can't get it at THIRDZY.com. All they have is strawberry lemonade, which is fantastic, FYI. But you can't get it, and that's a big deal for Scott to be giving it away, and I'm sad right now.
Corey's resignation is incoming. Kenneth Lab, no other shows treat you this good. Yeah. If you were one of the original members of this channel, when we were with C4, the palette of stuff that C4 gave you for being a member was freaking awesome.
Bro, I still got 2 shaker bottles with C4 written on them from the free stuff I got from y'all. Yeah.
If I wish I someday, I hope to get them back because they were such a great sponsor too. Teresa's going to put THIRDZY is Jazzy everywhere. Go for it.
In case C4 is watching, I'm just saying, I keep it right there by the desk. Bam. C4 to wake you up, THIRDZY to put you to sleep. I'm just saying, man, it's a great combination right there.
I remember during the sanctional days, C4 pallets were being given away, nearly stopped my heart several times. Yeah, literally, they would show up at my house and a semi would drop off a pallet of C4 stuff for me. It was the greatest sponsor ever. And I've had some really good sponsors, but I love that. Yeah. Anyway, we don't need to keep going on. They're no longer a sponsor of the show.
No, moving on.
That is what it is. So THIRDZY is Jazzy in any comment section of any video from today through Sunday night. And then just like the open, we submit our scores on Monday, on Monday's lunch show, I will give away the bag of THIRDZY salted caramel chocolate.
So that is the 25th, the 26th, the 27th, the 28th, and then Sunday is the 1st. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days counting today.
Yeah, there's no show Saturday, so that takes away one of your opportunities.
Okay, so you got 4 days.
Any of the shows, you put that in the comments. Monday on the lunch show, we are giving away the bag.
There it is.
If you're international, though, I can probably do Canada. I'm not sure I can do Europe for the shipping cost for one travel bag.
Yeah.
But there it is.
Jody.
And we double clicked it. There we go. Wait, my question is it a pill, powder, gummy? Just curious. It is a powder.
Yep.
It is just like protein powder. You put it in. The salted caramel chocolate I mix with milk that has been heated in the microwave in my Ninja Bullet. and it gets really frothy like a coffee.
It's so good.
And it is so good at night. Nice warm drink before bed.
And the strawberry lemonade, you mix it with cold water, and it is strawberry lemonade. It's delicious.
If you are willing to pay for the shipping, I will send it. But if you're in the States or Canada, I will send it to you and pay for the shipping. Does it hit faster if you snort it asking for a friend? I would not know.
Yeah, I don't know, Joe, but let me know if that works out for you. Matter of fact, video it. I would love to see that.
Never seen anybody do a bump of THIRDZY.
Nope.
And I
But
do not recommend.
But there's a first time for everything.
Yeah, we're not boofing it either.
Nope, not messing with any of that. Thanks.
So, anyway, there's that. So tomorrow is the first open announcement. And for me, what's even cooler about that is that it's the open of the 2026 CrossFit Games season. It all kicks off tomorrow. We get to play for a little while, and then it moves on into higher stages, and we get to follow the season, and we get to talk about the athletes, and we get to see who's higher on the leaderboard, and then we get to talk about all that cool stuff. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, we will have a workout to discuss.
I'm excited.
And we will get into not the drama, but the actual sport of CrossFit and what it means. I have to say, so far, CrossFit has been hitting it out of the park with the people they have doing the announcements, with the media coverage leading up into it. They have been crushing it. I am so excited for tomorrow's announcement to see how creative they have gotten with these workouts.
Did you see weapons grade Grace with Hopper and Sprague, and they put it against Dan Bailey's?
I did not.
Bro.
I'll have to go check that out.
I'm not, because it's hard to see like what their actual times were, but people are saying, or CrossFit actually said, Sprague got him by like 1 second. Got Dan Bailey by like 1 second from back in the day, which is bananas crazy as far as the time is concerned.
It is. CrossFit, it appears they actually have a media timing plan. Yeah. I wish they'd move it up about 2 weeks, but other than that, that's my only criticism.
It's valid.
Do we know how many people have signed up for the open? It was, I'll check and see now.
We should be approaching.
Puts out its numbers right about this time every day. Yeah. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't.
Should be approaching 200, shouldn't it?
It should be.
I know at my gym, we had a bunch of new people. We are doing my first intramural open. I am the captain of a team. We got 3 teams going. Everybody in the gym is on a team, whether you sign up for the open or not. Does not matter. And yep, there we go.
So this was 2 hours ago. This is not Halpin. It is his story, but he grabbed it from somebody else. It's a live registration tracker, and he provides a link. 2 hours ago, 173,578. That is up a little bit.
And a lot more people are going to get signed up between today and tomorrow. And between today and Friday, honestly.
There is the live, well, it didn't go to the screen. The live screen is about a little over 400 more than that.
Cool.
No, 1,400.
Oh, 1,400. All right.
Yeah. So we're at 174,982 as of this minute.
Love it. Anyway, we got a bunch of new people in the gym, and a lot of the brand new people are signing up for the open because they are bought in, and they are, breaking it down for them. Hey, look, this is perfect for you. You just started. This is a great way to see where you're at this year. Stick with us for a year. Open rolls back around. You get to compare yourself and see just how much you've actually got. And it seems to be working. So we're super excited over at CrossFit Vertus.
Yeah, I am. I'm a fan of the intramural open. When I was at Shred CrossFit, we packed the house.
I
Every
can't wait.
Friday night, every Saturday morning was packed with not only people doing the open, but people supporting those who did the open because they were on your team. We split the gym into 4 teams and we competed for points. And at the end of the thing, the winning team got swag.
I can't wait, dude. Like we are the varsity team. Just throwing that out there. We're the varsity team. Black shirts. You bring your people to come and watch, come check us out, come help. You don't have to be a member of the gym, but like we got points for the most people all dressed in their team colors. We got the most points points available for performance in the open, for amount of people on your team just showing up. Like Aaron spent a lot of time working out the point system and whatnot. It's gonna be a good time, dude. It's gonna be a good time. I can't wait.
Shanna, that's how I got roped into CrossFit and ultimately competing. Sign up for the open and see how you do next year and the year after that, and eventually become CrossFit Games champion as a masters athlete. Wait, she didn't write that. That was my editorial ad.
Yeah, well, it's that part's implied.
My gym also has 3 groups and captains and colors. Love it. Yeah, my old gym, Shred, they're probably over 300 members now. It is almost probably 80 to 85% participation, and it is split into 4 teams, four different colors. Shirts are made, so you wear your shirt every week, so everybody knows what team you're representing, and there's always a theme every week, and you can earn points with your themes and who embraced it the most. We do a canned food drive during that time as well.
Ooh, that's a good
Get
idea.
points for that. And I'll be honest, they're probably on year 10 of this now. And the first couple of years, we were finding our way, and now it's like a well-oiled machine. We have a head judge who makes sure judges are assigned to every lane for every attempt. It's crazy, man. They do such an amazing job of it there.
I'm excited. Like I said, this is my 8th CrossFit Open. We've done them at Vertus before, but it was before I was a member. It's just been a long time. And when we had 2 locations, like the Open was a big deal. We'd have Friday Night Lights. That's when the Open was still 5 weeks. One location at the beginning of the Open, one location at the end of the Open, right, for a big Friday Night Lights thing. And it was awesome, dude. And then sold the other location, kind of, less membership. I won't say falling off, but then just a general hadn't been as hyped before. But this year, I can feel it. I feel like it's going to be a good time Friday night. So I'm pumped, dude. I really, really am. I am a little upset because we got points for performance in like each of the workouts, but because I'm a captain, I don't get points if I win the workout in our gym. So I was like, it's kind of crappy, but I mean, whatever. Moving right along.
Yeah, that we do that. I think the captains can score on ours, but yeah. And the best thing they do is they do a week 4 of the Open, which is just a big community workout, and then the award ceremony, and like a picnic.
We're doing we're gonna get a banner made, and then whatever team wins, you can sign your name on the banner. You have the CrossFit Games Open 2026 intramural or whatever we're calling it, Community Cup, whatever winners. Everybody gets to sign it. It's going to be prominently displayed in the gym for everybody to see.
Thank you, Teresa, for stopping by.
Yep.
Have a great day. So yeah, I can't wait. Tomorrow we get to talk about actual stuff.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Right? So with that, I know what today's Wednesday, right?
Usually.
Yeah. So today is Sport of Fitness podcast. Is probably going live now with something.
If not soon.
Maybe they're saving it for tomorrow. Look at you, Vicky. Made my hubby sign up for the Open. There you go. Lupe says average Hyrox male 33.1 versus CrossFit Open 36.8 and increasing. However, if you read Halpin's analysis yesterday, the American signups are actually getting younger. They are actually trending downward.
It feels like an upswing. It feels like it did to me anyway, like the year after I signed up, like 2019. It feels like there's momentum and like people are getting excited. If for no other reason, the fact that like we just put on like 8 to 10 members since the first of the year, and like that's a lot at our place. We only got 85, 100 members, something like that. So like you put on 10% ish of your membership within 2 months. That's kind of a big deal. And they're there because they want to do CrossFit, not because they want to get fit. Like we got one lady that's part of my 6 a.m. crew now that was doing HIIT classes and stuff at the Y, but they wouldn't push me. And I feel like this is going to be more of the stuff I was looking for. Like I want to be pushed. I want to do heavy stuff. And I was like, let's go. You're in the right place.
See, I think that's where we're missing a piece. And that is that instead of bashing Hyrox, people are going to want something different. They're going to want to pick up a barbell. They're going to want to do more than a wall ball and a burpee. And where are they going to go find that? Well, at the gym, they're probably already training at, but just doing Hyrox is across the hall, a CrossFit class going on.
Yeah.
Right. So instead of like bashing each other, just meet them where they are. And when they're ready to do more, bring them on. Because look how many CrossFit athletes are going to these Hyrox events and winning or taking second. It's going to start showing them that maybe even more overall fitness is better for our training for Hyrox than just training Hyrox.
As it turns out.
Right. So instead of like shunning them, embrace them. And when it's their time and they're ready, maybe they'll come see you.
Sure. I love it, dude.
At the end of the day, it's a CrossFit workout.
It is.
Yes.
You can't get
embracing different methodologies is what make CrossFit what it is.
Yes.
Yes.
And you cannot get the sound of barbells crashing to the floor at a Hyrox event. And there's nothing like that. When you hear pow, 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 because everybody's just cycling barbells, clean and jerks, or what, just cleans. Or I love it, dude. I absolutely love that noise.
So I don't know if you've noticed, I've been putting out like past open pictures.
I have
on Instagram. My thumbnails this week are going to be past open CrossFit workouts, open events that I've done.
Let's go.
Today was me doing cleans. One of my favorite. I just love lifting. I love feeling strong. And that's how I've been making the thumbnails this week. So
I love it, dude.
Yeah, there's nothing like
cowboy
saying pow 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 pow.
Pow, pow, pow. It's a fantastic noise. Y'all pick at me all y'all want, but y'all know what I'm talking about. If you've been in there during Grace, I like that.
Hyrox is a running event interrupted by CrossFit movements. Whatever you want to call it, Peter, I just think that we as a community should embrace those people because they are so close to doing full CrossFit. So close. And at some point, they may get bored with what they're doing the same thing over and over again. And let's be ready to embrace them and bring them in when they want to try something a little bit more.
It's like, I know you're having fun doing this, but let me introduce you to the clean and jerk.
Yeah. That sound is the best on CrossFit PR days. Oh man, there's nothing like slamming down a bar. Like you hit the lift and you just slam down the bar and scream.
I did a double earlier during the week because we just started a new snatch cycle, and I sent a video to one of my partners, and he said, "Oh, next time slam that barbell down." And I was like, "I'll consider it."
All right. Well, with that, guys, I need to get back to work, regretfully. But
Unfortunately,
that is what pays the bills. With that, we'll be back here tomorrow on Open Announcement Day. And I know a lot of people are doing watch-alongs. So we'll let them do that. We'll just do our own little thing. And then Friday, we'll talk about what we learned. And we might even have some footage of some people doing it. And we'll kind of walk through that on Friday. And don't forget, in the chat, if you put THIRDZY, not the chat, in the comments, if you put THIRDZY is jazzy, you are in the running for a very rare package of salted caramel chocolate. So, going to get a bunch of running bunnies showing up to smoke me at Murph. Great.
that's fine. And then when you got to
When
lift,
you get to the lifts,
yeah, you get to lift the next day. You're like, oh yeah, how's that feel?
yeah, glad you got your run in yesterday.
Yeah, good for you.
We have a group of ladies that started CrossFit last month doing the Open this year. That is awesome.
That's what I'm talking about.
Bringing the optimism, Joseph.
Yes.
Optimism that matches the beard.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, guys. Have a great day. We'll see everybody next time. Bye.